It is coming up on a quarter of an hour before midnight, the dawn of a new millennium in Washington, D.C., in New York City, up and down the east coast of the United States and points north in Canada, south in South America, all up and down the Western Hemisphere. In the two big cities we are focusing on at this hour, New York City and Washington, D.C., two of CNN's very finest, Fred Hickman and Wolf Blitzer, and we're setting you two up. We want you two to tell us why your city has the biggest celebration.
Well, considering this is New York, Wolf, I think I should go first.
All right, go ahead, Fred.
I mean, you know, you look around, we have 2 million people here. Looking back behind me toward the south, past One Times Square, all the way back to 34th Street, and then back north, all the way down to 59th, 6th Avenue, 8th Avenue. It is wall-to-wall people down here, and they're well-behaved. They're having a great time. And if that's not enough for you, I've got the great balloons going on down here. I've got 160 puppets going. I have 24 different Broadway shows that have gone on today. Pyrotechnics out the wazoo when midnight hits. I got a crystal ball up on top. If that's not enough, I got 7,000 gallons of coffee donated by Timothy's Delicatessen all ready to go. Now, how can you top that?
Well, Fred, I got Muhammad Ali and Elizabeth Taylor here, in addition to the President of the United States and the First Lady. But we have tens of thousands of people who have simply packed around. It's unbelievable. You know, when I came here at around 5 this afternoon, and it was not very crowded. But with every 15 minutes, this place simply got going. It's been packed. And as you can see and as you can hear, the excitement is only just beginning, because in a little while, what we're going to see behind the Lincoln Memorial is a sound and light show and fireworks that will make that little crystal ball in New York City, which we see every year, which is no big deal. It comes down and it's over with. People kiss and hug in Times Square, and that's about it. What you're going to see here in the nation's capital is a fireworks display that has never been seen before. In fact, you'll see stuff going down this reflecting pool, the reflecting pool from the Lincoln Memorial all the way down to the Washington Monument. It's not only going to stop there, it's going to go up to the top of the Washington Monument. You'll see something that the nation's capital has never seen. Certainly New York City has never seen anything like this before. Fred, what do you got to top that?
Well, let me go back to my little crystal ball thing. I'm a little hurt by that. You know, this crystal ball has never been seen before. Waterford crystal, it is hand carved. It will only be seen this one particular time. It weighs 1,070 pounds. It has 504 individually cut crystals, and it's a beautiful thing. But, you know, if I'm not convincing you, let me go down to my colleague, Gary Tuckman, who's down in the crowd down here. He's down with my 2 million friends, and he's going to tell you what's going on as we close in on midnight in New York. Gary?
Fred, I got to tell you, it helps to be 6'1" in this situation so you can see me, but I wish I was 6'5". It would be easier. A lot of very happy people right now. I am standing in the midst of what may be 2 million people, the largest gathering ever in Times Square New Year's history. They've been doing this since 1904, and the turnout's incredible. Amazingly, a very small percentage of these people are New Yorkers. These people are from all over the world. Like this guy, he's from Ecuador. You having a good time?
Yeah, sure. It's the best place to be.
Have you ever been to Times Square before New Year's Eve?
I came here 4 years ago, and it's a really good time.
What do you think of this turnout?
Oh, it's great. It's the best.
This woman in front of him is from North Carolina. Where are you from in North Carolina?
Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill. Home of the University of North Carolina.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying Times Square?
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Are you surprised that, you know, there was a lot of talk about Y2K problems, possible terrorism? Did that scare you at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you scared anymore?
I'm here.
You're having a good time, right?
Oh, yeah. It's good.
These folks, California, Washington, what other state? Florida, Oklahoma. Unbelievable turnout. You having a good time?
Oh, I'm loving it. I am loving it.
What state are you from?
Washington.
Those are quite attractive glasses. I don't know if you can see them, but a lot of people are wearing these 2,000 glasses. Cost about $5. You having a good time?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for joining us. You can tell it's a pretty wild night in Times Square. New Year's ball comes down in about 12 minutes. Fred Hickman, back to you.
Okay, Gary, thank you very much. Wolf, any comments on that?
Fred, it's very, very impressive. New York City's a lovely place. The nation's capital, remember, it's a city that's a lot smaller. These people right now, they've got They're just pumped. They're ready to go. They've been seeing a Steven Spielberg film on the past 100 years. It's a little bit somber. It's a little bit serious. And so as a result, they're not as excited as they probably should be. At around 1 minute to midnight, though, the President of the United States is going to be speaking. And, of course, exactly at midnight, this place is going to go crazy. They're going to go get very excited. And Bernie and Judy, as you know, both of you live in Washington, D.C. When it comes to a celebration between Times Square and the Washington Mall, let's leave it in your hands. Who do you think is going to have a better party?
Now, see, you're trying to get us to take sides, and we won't do that. Do you think we should throw water on them now or later?
We just want both of you to hang around because there's much more coming up in the next 12, 11 minutes ahead, and we don't want to miss a single second of it when it begins.
It's going to get better.
CNN's global coverage of Millennium 2000 is sponsored by Merrill Lynch. Be bullish.